Welcome everyone. In this video we're going to talk about 5 things that I didn't expect when I moved to Florida. Hi, if you're new to the channel, my name's Mark and I recently moved from Wisconsin to Florida. There were a lot of things that I knew I should expect, and some of them were the reasons I moved here. You know, the warm weather, and in the summer, hot weather, humid weather, raining every afternoon. I know all of that. I know I'm going to have to share my home many times with little lizards. I have one living in my outdoor light right now, and having alligators for neighbors. All of that stuff I expected. But in this video I'm going to share some things with you that kind of came as a surprise. These are not major things. They're just those little quirky things that I didn't expect. Now, one of the first ones were shopping carts. I was just kind of surprised when I go to the store, Walmart, whatever it might be, and there are shopping carts everywhere. You know, you'll be driving down the aisle in your car and you say, oh, there's an open spot, and you're ready to turn in and there's a shopping cart there. And, you know, up north, you would see that every now and then. But here it's like every single cart that they wheel out of the store, they just leave in the middle of the parking lot. That I wasn't expecting. And long traffic lights. I kind of expected this because I spent enough time in Florida, but when you have to deal with it every single day, it really becomes evident that traffic lights in Florida are incredibly long. In fact, I did a web search and I found that the longest traffic light in the United States is actually in New Jersey, and it lasts over 5 minutes. I would say that the typical traffic light here in southern Florida is about 2 to 2.5 minutes, which for me is really, really long. You stop at those lights and, you know, if you have your app on guiding you where you're going, you can see the minutes ticking back for your arrival time when you're sitting at a light. Typically up north, I would say the traffic lights were anywhere from 30 to 45 seconds. I learned you have to be really, really patient. Down here in southern Florida, the population skews to the side of elderly. And as a result, a lot of times you're going to find it just takes those kind folks a little longer to get things done, whether it be getting gas or checking out at the grocery store. So I am learning to be really, really patient when I live down here in southern Florida. And on a related note, everything closes early. I am so surprised to find that people start going out to dinner at like 3:30. Happy hours from 3 to 5. You know, back home, I didn't go out to dinner till 6 o'clock. By that time, it's like the dinner rush is already over. As a result, a lot of things close really early down here. A lot of stores close by 5 o'clock. A lot of restaurants are already locking the doors at 8 or 9 o'clock. So one thing I didn't really expect when I moved down here to southern Florida is to see stores and restaurants closing so early. And finally, it is extremely difficult to hire help. And I'm talking about skilled labor. You know, if you want plumbers or handymen or anything like that. Oftentimes, I've been trying to have a sink put in here, for example, and every plumber I talk to, unless you want to do like a remodel, they're really not interested. They'll talk to you, but then they'll never call you back. Or they'll send you to a really high-end store, and then I'll call back and say, that's not really what I'm looking for. You know, those fancy appliances just don't fit the look of my home. And then you don't hear from them again. So I'm finding that it's really difficult just to find some good skilled labor to, you know, get some things done. And speaking of bugs, there are a lot of insects down here in southern Florida. That I kind of expected. So one of the first things I did that I was able to get help with was getting that control. We didn't have an insect problem, and I don't want to. So I hired one of those companies that'll go through the house, and then they do the exterior, and every 2 months they come back. And hopefully I can stop that problem before it occurs. So those are little things. I know in the scheme of things, no big deal. But it's just those type of things when I moved to Florida that I really didn't expect. Those of you who are watching from Florida, what are some things that you would add to the list? I'd love to hear it down below. As always, I encourage you to like and share the videos. Leave your comments. If you're not already a subscriber, please click my face in the corner to subscribe. And don't forget to ring that bell icon. That way you'll know when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Mark, and this is the Average Me Channel.